When you try to think about the future, remember this. The process with which you think about things is based upon indoctrination, what you're given by your society. So your range of thought is limited by the dominant values of your society. We talk about civilization as though it's a static state, and there are no civilized people yet. It's a process that's constantly going on. As long as you have war, police, prisons, crime, you're in the early stages of civilization, what they call civilization. All the marvels and wonders of technology can amount to nothing unless it elevates humans to their highest potential. This is the aim of the future by design.
The entire money-structured and materialistic-oriented society is a false society. 10 or 15 years from now, our society will go down in history as the lowest development in man. We have the brains, the know-how, the technology, and the feasibility to build an entirely new civilization.
You believe that we teach competition, that it's not bred into some...
Competition is dangerous, socially offensive, considered right and normal, because you are brought up to that value system. What kind of competition did Jesus have? What kind of competition is there in your body? Suppose your brain said, I'm the most important organ, and the liver said, I am, and I want to go a free enterprise system. You'd rot away in a month if every organ of your body went out for itself. Just as the automobile phased out the stagecoach, just as television stepped in and phased out the old vaudeville and the old motion pictures, that history and technology is respecters of no society, no individual opinions, but it moves on, and we've got to be prepared to face the future.
In your society, there are no mayors of cities.
There are no mayors, there are no politicians, and you don't have to fill out any forms to go to the art center or music center, and you go to a university whether you can afford it or not. You don't have to use any of the system today. Let me briefly say this. We must put our mind to this as we do to put a man on the moon. We must put our mind to the social problem. We wish to get away from politics. We wish to get away from the old world method of solving problems. This is clean sources of power. By utilizing the natural heat of the earth, that is volcanic energy, or the magma, or the molten lava under the earth, of which there are approximately 500 potentials. If we tap a mountain in Hawaii called Mount Aloha, we can get enough power to electrify the world. We can get enough power from that volcano alone. We have 500 potential volcanoes we can harness. We can use that natural heat from the volcano. No smog, no smoke, no dirt, no gases, no fuels, no oil spills, and no more burning of fuels in any city to generate power. If Japan used Fujiyama, they don't need to burn oil. They don't need oil. All of that heat is sitting there. 20 million years of power right under the Earth's surface. In fact, you don't even need to use fusion power or nuclear power. And it's easy to tap, and it's clean and available. As soon as we make up our minds to put scientists, rather than on weapons, nerve gas, on harnessing the earth power that is already here. It would take 10 years to change the surface of the earth, to rebuild the world into a second Garden of Eden. The choice lies with you. The stupidity of a nuclear arms race, the development of weapons, trying to solve your problems politically by electing this political party or that political party, that all politics is immersed in corruption. Let me say it again. Communism, socialism, fascism, the Democrats, the liberals, we want to absorb human beings. Women's lib, all organizations that believe in a better life for man. There are no Negro problems or Polish problems or Jewish problems or Greek problems or women's problems. They're human problems. To come into socio-cyberneering and take your part and function. We are not concerned with the divisions of segments of society.
No control of population?
Population control is dependent upon education. We feel an educated population needs no control.
You wouldn't stop sex?
No, sir.
Move, Jacques.
It is not the design of cities that can save nations. Well, if we wish to put an end to war, most crime, and most of the social problems that exist today, we have to declare all of the Earth's resources as the common heritage of all the world's people.
and nothing less will do. And we have to evolve toward a resource-based economy so that you better understand the meaning of a resource-based economy. If you are stranded on an island with lots of gold and money, if the island has no water, no topsoil, no fish, you have nothing. So the real value of a nation or the world is its resources. Some people believe that what we need is intelligent people or humane people in government. If you ran out of resources, no matter how humane you were, there would still be chaos and corruption. So it is not decent people that we need, nor is it the passing of new laws. Nor is it the passing of new laws or treaties with other nations. They will be broken, all treaties and all laws, if people are deprived of the means whereby they can live. When few nations control most of the Earth's resources, there will always be territorial disputes, conflict, disagreement. And so we have to come to a resource-based economy in which money is no longer used. Money, barter, servitude, and debt must be eradicated. And we have to produce such an abundance of goods and services and make it available to all people. I know that sounds difficult, but this is the only way we can avoid all the crimes that occur in our society. Even in high places of government, there's a great deal of corruption, and it cannot be ended as long as there's a monetary system or a money system. This was designed hundreds of years ago, and it's no longer adequate. We now have the technology and technique for producing an abundance for all people. Today, the middle-class American or the middle-class person in any developed country lives better than kings.